And this is where I finally got my new pipe. And oh my god, this pipe made a huge difference. And I know you guys say, hey, it looks the same and all that, but it's a thicker material and there's a different mounting for it. What you have here, I think you call this a donut. Dang it, the pipe's on. It's hot outside, so there's like this donut right here, and then there's this mounting that goes inside it. Then there's another mounting that goes around this, that goes inside this. So that makes a good seal, and it makes a good seal around here. It's right before the dang it pipe. It's right before the manifold, I believe it's called. It seals around there, so no more black spots. And guess what? I even cleaned the motor. There is no black spots on here. So good pipe, and it compared to my old pipe wasn't giving me any speed. I would get the torque, but when I go full throttle around the corners, I don't hear the RPMs going up. It's almost like the motor wasn't getting enough air or something. Maybe it has to do with the cracks or something. But this new pipe finally gets me that speed, finally. And it could help me in the highline as well, so how do I do? Well, not great. It's not the motor's fault, it was because, well, it's the track's fault. It's this dang J51 chassis that just won't work. I might go back to Area 51. I was talking to my dad about it. And I was kind of thinking, I'll give this chassis one more chance, and if it fails again, then I was like, screw it. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. So, qualifying, I got third again. I think I got third. No, second. Yeah, it was second. I was really close to first. I was like, eh. Then we get to Trophy Dash. They had the stupid invert, which I never liked. It was where the fastest guys, the top two fastest guys in qualifying, go in the back row, and then third and fourth fastest qualifiers get put in the front row, and then fifth and sixth qualifiers get put in the second row. So I never liked that. I know they change it once in a while, but every time they do change it, I'm just like, just pick an idea, stick with it. And honestly, the best rule is fastest going first, slowest goes in the back. That's how I think it should work. I mean, I don't know. I know they want to give a chance for, the slower qualifiers to get up in the front and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just never liked that. I got fourth. I was battling with Kyle Woodcock, the number 9. Me and him were battling the whole time, and he beat me. It was because the track was very loose for my car. I mean, we've been chasing the setup. If the track don't rubber up, and if the track doesn't set up for this kart, then I'm having a hard time. And that's where the main event's supposed to rubber up, but it didn't rubber up. The main event, so I was fourth row outside. Yeah, fourth row outside. We get going, we're passing a few people. There were wrecks. The number 22 got in a wreck, so that sucks for him. Then a couple of other drivers got in a wreck, they were spinning out. I was just like, oh man. So I knew it was going to be a caution fest. Well, it wasn't too bad. And, oh, so I was battling with Kyle Woodcock again, number 9. And me and him were battling all, like lap to lap. SRAM. Oh, wait, I think that's just dirt. Yeah, look at it. Scratches there. I don't think I got anything on my wing. I don't think so. Not really. Let's see if I got anything on the left side. I think I do. Maybe a little bit back here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, me and him were battling back and forth, and we were battling for third and fourth, and once we were battling, then we got to the white flag. I saw an opening. My front bumper was right where, which I thought he would see my front bumper, but he didn't. So, you might be thinking what happened. Yes, we kind of took each other out. And my dad got a little mad. I said sorry to Cal. Cal Woodcock number 9. He knew it was a racing incident, so I felt bad. I saw an opening, and we kind of took each other out. But surprisingly, both of our motors still kept going, and he finished 5th, and I finished 7th. And yeah, so that kind of sucked. But I'm leading in points by 12. So yeah, we got 6 more races. I'm gonna give this chassis one more chance, one more try. And if the track doesn't rubber up, and if this card still doesn't handle great, I'm gonna be doing some setup changes. I might be doing some other things too. And if that doesn't work, and the track doesn't rubber up, then I have to drive this card again. Yes, I never got a win with it. I only got 4th with it, but that's because it had old parts and everything. All I need to do is get my gas tank on it, put the motor on it, get all the 4 tires back on it, get the radiator on, get my rear bumper on it, change the wing, and the hood can be kept. So I'm gonna give this chassis one more try. I'm gonna get that one more try, and I'm gonna go back to this one because with the J51, I think what's happening is when people say that it's not a great chassis and all that, it's only great for one track condition only, the low side and the rubber up. Now I've had people say, well, it works on a high line too. Maybe it's because of the years. And every year QRC does a little bit changes to the chassis and all that. So it might work for one condition and one condition only. That's what I'm feeling with this card. But with this one could do different things. It could go to high line. Sometimes it could go to low line. And then once it does that, once you get the car tightened up, because I had setups that were kind of wrong, they were kind of way off. I had a cast block upside down. I had heavy hubs. The setup was still wrong. The whole front end was wrong. The rear end was wrong. And so this card kind of, if you really think about it, if I got 4th place with all that problems, just imagine how fast this car would be if I had. Well, it does have all good stuff now. The front end setup is pretty much there. Well, I might still change the setup still. So one more weekend. What do you guys think? I am going to race it one more weekend. I've talked to my friends. They said yes. Race this thing if that thing doesn't work again, because the only reason I've gotten wins in top 3s was only because the track rubber up, it was hooking, and that's the only way I can win. So, I don't know. I had time, well, with my new pipe, I had it made where it would work in the high line, but it wouldn't stick. It just wouldn't stay on that one particular line that is pretty much in between the slick part and then the dark brown. And you're supposed to be on the light brown, and it won't stay there until I either go slightly lower and then it'll slide up to it, or if I go to that brown spot, it'll slide up to the dark brown stuff. So I don't know. So that's it.